What's up guys, it's your girl Causing Mayhem, back at you with another video. Today we are going to be talking about the subject of being ghosted. Yes, being ghosted. Seems like today's society, everyone is being ghosted. Everyone's getting cut off for no reason. People are just blocking each other. There is no line of communication whatsoever. Everyone's just throwing out the peace signs and just peacing out and blocking people and ghosting on them. So if you're here because you either got ghosted or you're ghosting somebody, this is the video for you. Alright guys, so let's get into the backstory of me getting ghosted. I got ghosted about 3 years ago, so this is a bit of a story time just so you can understand how I relate to being ghosted and how I got over it. I earned the badge. I'm a girl, so I'm not gonna say hair on my chest. I got a gold medal. I got a gold medal for getting over being ghosted, first of all, because I got ghosted in the worst way. The worst way. So 3 years ago, I was a Hooters girl. I was all cute and innocent. I was about, might be 4 years now. I was 19, so I'm 23 now, so let's do the math. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, so it's been 4 years, and he was one of my customers in Hooters, and me and this guy, I don't want to call him by his name, so let's call him Marvin. Me and Marvin began dating, and he started off as one of my customers at Hooters. He would come and see me. The very first time I met him, I thought he was a broke boy. Just automatically thought he was a broke boy. He was just being so cheap, and I called him out on it. I was like, listen, are you even gonna tip me? And I guess that was just like his fuckboy way of flirting with me, giving me a hard time. He ended up tipping me really well, and he ended up coming in a week later, and he was getting a to-go order. So at that moment I realized, like, wow, he's actually kind of cute. I'm like, let me go over there and flirt, and that grew into him seeing me every week. Him seeing me every week actually turned into me dating him. So we started dating. We did not date for a very long time. Usually, alright, so we're gonna pause right here. When you get ghosted, it's never a long relationship. People tend to ghost in the beginning phases or when it's getting ready to be serious in a relationship. So right now in the story, this is innocent. We're just becoming a newly found couple. We are solely dating each other. We've dropped all of our side pieces, our boos, our bays, or whatever we had going on. It was me and him. So we're dating, and things are going exceptionally well. Like, I really was head over heels for him. Like, that was the only person I was focusing on, and I thought it was the same. So my birthday comes up. It's my 20th birthday. I'm super excited. Me and my best friend, we decided to go to Orlando. I invited him. He came, and he paid for everything. He wined and dined me. My friend actually left a day early, and we actually went on this really romantic date. He took me shopping. We got a really beautiful hotel room. I mean, like, he literally swept your girl off her feet. Swept your girl off her feet. We had been dating for about, I would say, a month at this point. So we get back in town, and prior to us dating, there was another waitress at my job, another Hooter girl, my arch enemy, if you will. She was trying to get him before I could lock him down, and that's another thing. That's another sign of a fuckboy. If he's gonna have you compete to have him, he is not worth having. I'm sorry. So anyways, back into the story. We are dating. I come back, and I'm bragging about how great the trip is. She's just like, I didn't want him anyway. Yes, sweetie, he took me dating. I keep saying dating. He took me shopping. I don't know why I keep saying dating. I'm just so focused on we were dating and you cut me off. So he took me shopping, and you know, I'm talking about how great my birthday trip was. We had a work meeting the next day, and I'm just like, I am glowing. I'm in love. So young and stupid and in love. And, you know, a week later, he gives me this text, and it said something like, I don't have it anymore. I was so hurt, I saved this text for like 2 years. Not even, maybe like a year and a half after it happened, but it was a really, really, really long time. So I can remember verbatim what it said. It was like, damn, every time I get something that I want to be happy about, life just comes and messes it up. And I'm just like, well, what's wrong? You know, what could possibly be happening? So that's the first sign of him ghosting me. I had no idea. No idea. So we're going back and forth, we're having this conversation, and he just drops this huge bomb on me about him getting restationed because, what do you know, he's in the military. I knew he was in the military, I knew he was Navy, but to my knowledge, he was gonna be here for a while. I had no idea that him being here, I'm in the city of Jacksonville, him being in the city of Jacksonville, I thought, to my knowledge, because I never even thought to ask him, he has orders to leave within a week. A whole week. So my first reaction is, we gotta break up. I don't do long distance relationships. I never have. I don't think I ever will, to be honest. I mean, I don't believe that I would ever like somebody that much, especially after this, to continue a long distance relationship. It's either I'm coming with you or you're staying with me or you're coming my way. It's never going to be that. So he's telling me, no, I want us to be together. I want you to marry me and to be my wife, and I want you to travel with me. You know, the whole like military wife dream. This is what he's pitching to me. You get benefits, you get free college. I was a college student at the time, so I'm like, heck yes, sign me up. Free health, dental, life insurance. And you get that bag, why not? So he persuaded me. I'm like, okay, but here's the catch. I do want to visit a couple times before I make the decision to move to Virginia. So Jacksonville to Virginia, this is at least 4 or 5 states over from where I am. So you're asking me to take my life, my social life, my family, my friends, and tell them goodbye and live with you. Where I'm not going to have any friends, I'm not going to have any family, all I'm going to have is you. That's not something that I was willing to do overnight. So we're planning this trip, and we're spending every day of the week that we have left with each other, and we're just trying to figure this out. So we come to the conclusion that, okay, fine, I'm going to give this some thought, and you're going to, oh, and here's another catch. He had to do what's called a cruise. He had to spend a month to travel to Virginia on the Navy boat. On the Navy boat for a whole month. So we're madly in love with each other. Before you leave, you tell me that you love me, you want me to be your wife, you want me to go with you, you want us to start this whole new life together and move to Virginia. But here's the catch, I have to wait and not speak to you for a whole month before we decide to do this. So, me as the young, newly 20-year-old, I literally turned 20 in this relationship. This short relationship, we've only been together for a month. But I was in so much, I was in love. When you're in love, you just do stupid stuff. You don't think with your brain. So I'm sending him a love letter every week. I was being so corny. I would just write him a love letter every week via text message, even though I knew he couldn't get them. I was hoping that he receive all of them by the time he got to Virginia, when he got back in service, and he would just see like, oh, she hasn't forgot about me. She's happy to like move and start her life with me. She's literally doing this. In the meantime, I'm just talking with my friends and contemplating like, should I do this? Like, I really, really love him. I really, 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 really feel like this can work. So a month goes by, he gives me a call, and I missed the first call, and I'm just like, ah, I missed the call. So I'm devastated. A day goes by, he gives me another call, and we're just like, nothing ever changed. We're on the same page, but here's the thing. He's still mentally stuck on, I just need to just get over here, instead of gradually visiting, bringing some stuff, gradually visiting, bringing some stuff, you know, getting the feel for the new town and the new city and our relationship. We have not been dating this long. I was never that dumb. So he's like going back and forth with me, like, when am I going to take the time off to go? Going back and forth with me about the pricing of the ticket if I don't just do a one-way. Just stupid stuff. And that was red flag number 2. Why are you rushing me to get here and to stay? Ridiculous. So we're going back and forth about how we're going to go about doing this, how we're going to make this move easy and smooth on both sides. You know, I want you to be happy, and I want you to know that I do want to live this life with you. I am trying to marry you, blah, 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 blah. But I don't just want to peace out on my mom, my family, my friends, and my dog. I had a dog at the time. So I'm just going to peace out on my dog. I got responsibilities. So I know, my dog of all things. We find a happy medium. We decided on a week, when I was going to go, when I was going to come back. We priced the tickets. The very day that we were supposed to book it on the phone, he disappears. He completely disappears. I called him, I texted him, I Facebook messaged him, I did house sending smoke signals at the house. Like, I was literally going crazy. Like, how could you just disappear? How could you just disappear out of thin air? Like, poof, I don't care about you anymore. How could you just leave like that? There's no explanation. There's no reason why you ended things with me. So I'm calling him like crazy every day. Every day. And there's no response. And I would call him at least 5 times. Like, I was literally on the phone like, please pick up. Why aren't you telling me why? You know, like, literally going crazy. Losing my mind. So I find his mom. I know you guys are thinking this girl is crazy. So I find his mom on Facebook. And I write her verbatim. I should have like looked it up, but I remember exactly what I said. I told her, hi, my name is Brooke. Me and your son are dating. We are supposed to get married, and I have not heard from him for a couple of days. I'm getting worried. I know he's in the military, so I'm just hoping he isn't getting, like, he hasn't been hurt or anything. You know, like, I'm thinking the worst. When you get ghosted as, like, a girl, you're automatically thinking, like, oh, he's been in, like, a car wreck. He's in the emergency room. So I'm looking up hospitals in Virginia. I'm looking up jails. Like, I'm literally looking up everything that I could possibly find to give me a reason why he has not given me a call back. He has to be hurt, right? Nope, he's alive, he's well and living, he just does not want to talk to me anymore. So I send off the message to his mom, and I was not a huge Facebooker back then, so I couldn't tell that she read that message and just did not respond. So his mom was playing no part or entertaining anything that I had to say at this point. She was not entertaining me at all. She was like, little girl, not reading it. That is my son's problem. So I was at a bar, and I can never forget. I'm like, girl, I can't tell if his mom read the message. And I'm showing my friend, I'm like, look. And she was like, she read it. She just didn't write back. And I went nuts. I was like, ah! Like, literally crying, bawling my eyes out. I took it to heart. That was the first time a boy had ever broken up with me. So the first time a boy ever broke up with me was the first time a boy ghosted me. I took it to heart so bad. I cried every day for a month. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I didn't go out much, and when I did go out, I overdrank. I took it to the top. Like, it was literally like, I'm getting effed up tonight. Like, I was literally going insane until I realized this had nothing to do with me. This is not my fault that he couldn't man up and tell me that he didn't want to be in a relationship with me anymore. You know, that's all he had to do. And what took me to realize that was that it's actually a common thing for guys in the military, and not even in the military, for guys in general, to just cut girls off and not leave you an explanation. I was at a bar, and literally the girl who was serving us, her ex ghosted her, did the exact same thing that my ex-boyfriend did to me, and she was able to cuss him out, and he was unfazed. He had a new girlfriend, had a whole new girlfriend, then moved on and everything. Yes, it was that serious. So me seeing her wild out and him being unfazed, I'm like, huh, that'll never be me. That'll never be me ever again. No one will ever have that much power over me or make me feel like something was my fault or something was wrong with me. Who he think he is? Who he think he is? Thinking that he can have me crying in the bed looking sad, not wanting to talk to anybody. What I decided to do was to love myself and to get over it, to just boss up and love myself. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do whatever it takes to get my life on track. At the time, I did not have a driver's license. By the end of that summer, I had a vehicle. I was on it. Like, if you're going to leave me, if you're going to count me out, let me prove you wrong. I had a vehicle. I got back into school. I took a semester off during our relationship because I was a little unsure about like how things were going. I got back into school. I got those grades up. I was A's and B's. Like, I was on it. I was on it. I bossed up my life. Like, I did not care about Marvin. I did not care about Marvin anymore. Like, granted, I still checked on his Facebook ever so often just to see like what is the reason why, and I still never found a reason. Like, I was like, okay, maybe he's gay. Never saw a boyfriend pop up. I'm like, okay, maybe he had a baby. Never saw a baby pop up. He just did not want to date me anymore. He could not carry out the lie of us getting married. Maybe someone talked some sense into him and he just couldn't break it to me to tell me that, hey, maybe my idea of having you come here and us getting so serious so soon is not a good idea. Or maybe I should have just let you break up with me. You know, like, maybe he had too much pride to just say I was right in the first place. The world may never know because it's 4 years later and I still have not heard from him. But guess what? I bossed up. I made sure I did me. So now we're going to go into, I'm going to break this video into 2 parts. This is the backstory on how I got ghosted, how I got over it. Now I'm going to do a video solely on how I got over it. If you want to see that other video, stay tuned. Hit the link in the description box and we'll go from there.